Last thing that I wanted to discuss is just some quick tips to make working out when busy easier. We just discussed the importance of planning, and I think this should not go underheard, and I need to reiterate this again and again. Pack your clothes ahead of time. Pack your meals ahead of time. Put your water bottle by your bed. Put your phone in a way that won't be distracting. Plan ahead your life. Literally ask yourself, how can I make it easier to fit exercise in my life by planning ahead? Do those things. Do those things. It's going to be different for a lot of people. Understand your barriers. Understand kind of the detractors of actually being fit and healthy. Is it normally because you're tired? Is it normally because you have family obligations? Is it normally because you're just easily distracted and you don't feel like you have time, even though you do? Work around your specific barriers for yourself. Find ways to kind of make those barriers less of a barrier. But the main thing here is to understand that you have barriers and to fully 100% respect that this is a struggle for me, and not try to just forget about it, but to take it head on. To take it head on. If you're normally tired, let's work out at a time of day that's not as tiresome for us. That's one example. Think about barriers for yourself and kind of ways you can tweak them to hopefully make them less of a barrier when you're trying to exercise. A couple other things that I love doing is thinking about splitting your workouts. This could be between your day. So maybe you do some running in the morning, weights in the afternoon. Maybe it's between days, as in if I normally want to do every type of workout in one day, as in I'll do cardio and weights on the same day. Maybe one day I'll do cardio, one day I'll do weights. So although we're kind of still doing the same amount of work, we're just splitting it up a little bit to fit it easier into our normal schedule. I also like stacking workouts, so kind of the complete opposite. If you have a week where you're like, I don't think I'm going to be able to work out, I'm not going to have any time to do this. But today I got 2 consecutive days of no work, no family obligations, nothing going on. What I would recommend is to take maybe the workouts later in the week and stack them into one day. So maybe do one of your workouts in the morning, one in the afternoon. Realizing you're going to be tired, but you're getting at least that stimulus, because later in the week, you might have 5 days off that you're not going to be doing any workouts at all. You can also stack workouts between days, and this is kind of similar to the last one. So if normally you would do, let's say, running on Tuesday and then weights on Thursday, you could just stack those workouts together between the days as well. So a couple different ways to look at it. I also really like multitasking during my workouts. So I walk a lot on the treadmill. Pretty good cardio in, get my steps in, keeps you lean, burn some calories. Walking is the best. Seriously, go out and do it. Like the video if you agree, walking is awesome. But when I'm doing these walking things or even riding on a stationary bike, I'll often listen to podcasts. I'll take phone calls. I'll do some prep work. I'll answer client emails. I will do a lot of things that I can multitask. So find sources of exercise that you can multitask. If you are somebody who is busy and you really can't just go away from your work, it's okay to answer some calls in between your sets. If that's all you can manage right now, if you know you need to do a quick set of squats, answer some calls, quick set of squats, answer some calls. If that is what allows you to work out, please don't underestimate the value of that. Because over time, maybe you get to a point where you don't have to do that, but you've already built this habit of keeping exercise a high priority in their life. So it's a lot easier to add it versus trying to take it back. Having sports with your family too is another fun one. I love just playing basketball when I can with my little brother. I used to play pickleball with him. I used to play frisbee a lot with him when I was younger. Again, that's combining family time. So I'm technically multitasking, but you're combining it with a good physical activity. So maybe this is like your family just goes out for hiking, goes out for a walk, or maybe you're at work and you guys have now walking meetings when you're at work. You'd have to be in a certain type of company for them to actually get down with that, as not a lot of people like to do that in the office jobs, but something to consider. And the most important thing is to do what you can. Don't beat yourself up when you fail. Failure will happen to literally everyone. It's so crucial that you don't beat yourself up. Like the video once again if this helps. Subscribe to the channel.